Earlier today, I did a live stream about the Karol Sanchez situation and what was the real reason behind her falsifying an abduction. We all found out that she was involved with a 23-year-old gang member. She had some problems at home and she was walking with her mother and then had this staging of an abduction to get away from her, okay? And I, as most people who do dumb things, they never turn out the way you think they will. So she ended up clarifying that it was a hoax. A lot of black men kept emailing me. They wanted me to speak on this. I did a live stream on this. And I want to talk to specifically black men today and cater this content for you. Because a lot of black men like to be sometimes mad or angry to prove the point that people are falsely targeting us as a group. And they want to be able to see, I told you that we don't do this. See, I told you we don't do that. It's not really us, it's them. And I want to say that a lot of times I feel that you brothers are right. You know, I covered a story a few years ago where black men were being blamed for the abductions of these young ladies who were missing in D.C., but come to find out they ran away, a lot of them, to get away from their homes. And you were the blame. I was the blame. All black men, we were the blame for this. But what black men don't understand is black men don't understand power, okay? And because black men don't understand power, we will continuously, constitutively, always be blamed for things that we may not take participation in. And it comes to the point where black men are serious enough to say, you know what? I am tired of this. As a group, we are tired of this. And I'm going to offend some people, guys. A lot of you brothers are men. You understand what men do. We know what the white guys are doing. White men, if they feel like something is happening to them that they don't like it, they have men right activists, okay? They come together with things to legislate, right? And it was white men, I believe, in my opinion, that got Trump into office. When it comes to black men are less likely to take an action, but more likely to have a roast session, more likely to want to debate, more likely to want to complain. And because of that, we find ourselves all the time being scapegoated. So if you're somebody like, Karol Sanchez or April Mason, it's quite easily a situation where you can blame brothers and blame black men for the things that they actually do. This is what is so important with black men contributing their situation to changing out the outcome. And it's going back to black men 101. What are black men going to do to start to work together with other black men in 2020? This is what we're talking about, all right? We've had enough debates. We've had enough roast sessions, I believe. We've had enough of all of this. 2020 is the beginning of black men working together. This is the most important thing. When you are working together with your brother, when you are looking to seek the same things from him that he is looking to seek from you, when you are willing to be a part of this black male team, taking away ego out the way as much as possible. Now we know disagreements and arguments will happen, but changing the culture of black men to see one another as my brother. When you do that, I can guarantee you that these situations will wither away. See, you have people such as Taz. He calls himself the B1 network. You see people saying black first. The black manosphere should be practicing this ideology within black men, okay? It's one thing to say that you are for black men first, or you really care about the issues of black men. The only thing I'm really seeing when it comes to black male first situations is if black men want to interracially date. That's something that we're very adamant about, which, I mean, for you, that's your business. I'm not against it. But what it comes down to, guys, at the end of the day, is black men really need to start to unify the fronts. And it comes back to politically seeking retribution for those people who stage things by the law against us. It comes to politically being active, brothers. It comes to seeking out your agendas, our agendas, funding those agendas, throwing conferences, throwing meetings, being proactive, and letting people know that we are here, letting people know that we are a voting bloc. Because when you do that, people will start to think twice about messing with you. Why do you think other groups, Jews, the LGBT community, immigrant communities, why are people so less likely to blame them for things? Retribution, okay? If you blame other groups of people for certain things, they're going to come after you. Black men are not coming after anybody. Black women. I remember there was a time on YouTube where even now you could, back in the day, it was open season on talking about black women. You can't do that now. Why? Retribution. Okay? This is what we need to be understanding, my brothers. We need to be looking at this. We need to get smart about this. It's time out for playing. It's time out for, man, they pointing the finger at us. Man, you see what they did? Listen, man, in my opinion, that is not effective. We can continue to do that and get nowhere. We need black men slowly but surely developing an economic base, developing a network, pulling in brothers who are attorneys, pulling in brothers who know how to do certain things. And then we get our people who are educated in that, like Professor T.S. Johnson, people like that. We prop our people up who can do these things, and we fund it. Now, once we start to work together and stop to get all that animosity, now we start to see things slowly change. And we got to be committed to this change over time. It's not going to happen overnight. A lot of black men see things overnight. It doesn't happen overnight. We got to be committed to black men rights. We have to be committed to black men working together to achieve a goal, to become more of a protected group. And until then, you're going to continue to get blamed for things that you actually don't do. Women can be able to come out and say, you're a bum. You don't do this. You don't do that. You don't do this. You're worthless. You don't. And people will start to continue to believe you. All right. You're not going to get the voice because you don't put yourself out there like that. You cannot expect, and I'm being honest here, the police, certain people who attack us, to take us seriously when we are not trying to promote the protection of our own image. Black men are not serious about this enough. And when you're not serious about this enough, then what happens. You have the money, you have the skill set, you have everything. I just read an article on CNN.com talking about, black men are being successful in America. Well, then why are black men still being dragged all the time? Because black men don't want to protect themselves as a group. Black men want to protect themselves individually, but black men don't care about what happens to other black men. They don't. And when you have that attitude, you continuously will get beat to the punch. We have been getting beat continuously to get beat. And that is nobody's fault but ours. We have to be serious about this. Are you going to get an April Mason situation? You're going to get a Karol Sanchez situation where nobody is really prosecuted to the fully extent of the law, and it will continuously happen. That's why women can blame a black man for something. Nothing will happen to her. If she lies, oh, well, oops, she caught me. And all black men can do is say, see, I told you. And then you forget about it. A lot of black men have just this memory loss when people do you wrong? Why? Why are you not vengeful in the way that you want to prosecute people by the extent of the law? Why? Black men don't think like that. Okay? Black men want to basically complain about complaining and then be forgetful and then wonder why things don't happen for you. 2020 brothers got to have a different outlook on these things. It just makes sense. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the particular show. Subscribe, hit the bell. Let me know what you guys think. As you know, the buffoonery remains at all time high. All my contact information is pinned to the first comment. And you guys, be safe. Peace.